the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Walker Buehler gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He could play third. He could play defenders in the game.
So striding in, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Betts. On at first, nobody out. And it's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run, but this will land out there just foul. The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
The 2-2 locks him up for strike three.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he fouls this one off. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. One out and a runner on second base. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Swing and a miss for strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Bellinger brings it in. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get two quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with two outs you give up a run scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get two outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Dribbled up the line. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Rick Porcello will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
So coming to the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. His first homer here in the series. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third, first baseman, number 13.
Settling in now, number 13. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that misses for ball 4.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Manny.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-0 home. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Hard hit toward the hole. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Cody.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Porcello sets. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Leading off for Boston, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here's the pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to anymore.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with two away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Yasiel Puig, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting seventh, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. He threw first and hustling for second. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. Grandal, the runner at second with one away. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Ready with the 0-2. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Walker Buehler. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart, and execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rick Porcello. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Mookie Betts. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Number 13 over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. pulled toward right center field. Holt is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turner swings, and it's a very well-hit ball to left. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
In now, number 13. As he'll take a look at ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Porcello gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. 2-1 Los Angeles. Into the box now. Mitch Moreland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And oh, he can't rein it in. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Two and two.
2 strikes.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Brock Holt now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. The 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 1-2 pitch. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So stepping in, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Three and 2, the count for Rafael Devers.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Moreland at second. Martinez at first. 1 gone. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr., as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Bradley is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox, Catcher.
Striding forward now for the Sox, Christian Vasquez, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. With the bases loaded, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from game 3 after this. In now, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 count and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's what we refer to in the bid. Lucky he's getting his baseball back.
And now is Yasiel Puig, lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley on the run. Makes the play, one away.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Now in the box, Yasmani Grandal. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Chris Taylor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bellinger over at second. Grandal is over at first with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit out towards second. Holt scoops it up on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now back, pitcher, Walker Buehler.
At the plate, Walker Buehler, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Porcello sets. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Softly hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. LA's on top, 3-1. Riding in once again, Rick Porcello. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. One and one to the Boston pitcher.
1-1.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too high. And it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Dylan Floro enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Xander Bogaerts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Floro has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Betts is on the move. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
So they put the speedster in motion. They're trying to test this catcher who isn't known for his throwing abilities, but they had it sniffed out. A well-executed pitch out leads to a good throw, and they nab him at second.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 1. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Betts is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. He went deep last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping in, number 13. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Porcello's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Dodgers down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Leading off for the Red Sox, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Peterson. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Drilled to the right side. Taylor has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Brock Holt as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 1. Here's Manny Machado now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Cody Bellinger will be next. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Popped him up. Holt ranging into shallow right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. 3-0 pitch. Is in there for strike 1. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Chris Taylor would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Leading off the inning, Rafael Devers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joe Kelly will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Sandy Leon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Barnes, 28 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. One-0 count. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jock.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Jock Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Justin Turner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Hope for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Kenta Maeda has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18.
Sandy Leon will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Sandy Leon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. But the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Liner towards second. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Now batting, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. The 1-0 is a called strike on the changeup. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Good. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 0-2 once more. Is looked at for ball one. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Drew Pomeranz.
Standing in, number 13. 0-2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game. Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits. Even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pomerantz sets. Here it is on 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's safe.
And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Matt Kemp will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Matt Kemp.
Lays off 1-0. Machado on second. Puig at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado rounds the corner and is headed home. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him. And the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Here it comes, 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners going. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He'll try again, 1-2. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Kenley Jansen comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Right side, hit hard. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Striding in for Boston, Brock Holt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Jansen, 30 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses inside off the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Brock Holt now with a full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Fouled away. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Outside, 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. And they can't run it down. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Holt, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Machado is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
(7-1) the final score in tonight's. The Dodgers trail 2-1 in this World Series. Dylan Floro takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.